If Pedro shows up in this too, then he just owns the week. Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I am fresh out of the shower with very wet hair. Before I get into it though, please remember to hit that like and subscribe. It helps the channel out immensely, and I appreciate it each and every time you do. Oh, and a quick note, also share this with friends if you would be so kind. I would so much appreciate it. Gonna be honest, the Bad Batch has been kind of an uneven season for me. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it has. It hasn't always been that compelling week to week. There have been certain episodes that have been just outstanding, but then the other episodes are just kind of fine. I appreciate that there are people out there who love each and every episode, and that's great for you. I'm just speaking for me. So I am still looking for those episodes that are just outstanding. I keep waiting for those episodes because I know they're coming. I know they're gonna drop. And a little birdie told me that this might be an episode like that, or at least setting up something like that. So I'm dying to get into this right now. Commando! An Imperial Commando now, too. We just went full alien. We're back here. What is going on? I am way too excited about this.
I am not especially motivated to continue my work after the Empire destroyed my civilization.
Huh.
It'll now serve a higher purpose. The Emperor's purpose. Don't you wish to be a part of such a scientific achievement?
And he will not have my cooperation.
Perhaps you require the right incentive.
Is Palpatine already trying to clone himself, or is he doing something else?
Let's say 35%.
Oh.
Okay, 40.
Wreckers.
Fine, 50%.
Severing ties with Sid could be problematic, considering what she knows about us.
I like that they are actually planning on leaving Sid, not just doing it spur of the moment. That's interesting. I like that they are debating how to even do it. Because she does know so much about them and can sell that info to the Empire. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out, was this an experiment that got away, or is this something else? It has to be like an experiment. But does it have anything to do with the cloning is really what I'm thinking.
It's their cloning technology, but this configuration is different than anything I saw in Tapoka City.
Yeah, what did they clone?
Tech.
Find anything on the bridge?
Danger. Danger.
What attacked this ship?
That's not a good sign, Tech. Kind of wish I was watching this episode in the dark right now. It's pretty freaking creepy. I love it. What? That is not what I was expecting. Oh, that did not work. What?
Does that thing look different to you?
creature appears to be headed in the direction of the village.
Oh,
The ones who let it out.
no.
We have to neutralize it before it hurts anyone.
I doubt it is currently hungry.
It ate the crew?
How
Oh, poor Omega.
Ate the crew.
Access the lab files and find out what species we're dealing with and how to stop it.
So I'm guessing the more energy it gets, the bigger it gets.
These appear to be designs using the creature's genetic material for modified armor plating.
They were creating them to harvest them for armor.
The creature is the same species that attacked Coruscant during the war. You must not let it get near the power grid.
It's a freaking Zillo Beast.
Too late.
Did not expect a sequel to that. Oh no. I mean, it makes sense. They did capture the thing, but... And you knew Palps had designs for it. Holy, I just... was not thinking we'd see that this week.
Where'd they come from?
So, they're keeping 50% of nothing. What are you guys gonna do? Okay, you're gonna do that. Whatever that is. And now they're gonna occupy the freaking village. And possibly kill everyone because no witnesses. Rounding everyone up. Wow. Guys, how can you think this is right?
The locals have been detained and will be dealt with. However, one vessel escaped our assault. It was a military-class shuttle.
You're... Again. Okay, these clones. Guys, do not use stun on these clones. When you meet them, do not use stun. They're A-okay with rounding up villagers and killing them.
Lack the expertise to achieve your goals. And if you fail to convince her, it won't be long before you are in a cell like me.
It seems we have much to discuss.
Okay, this guy is just so creepy evil. Well, that scientist is just evil with a capital E. Man, there's a lot to unpack with this episode. This was a very big setup episode. I mean, the Zillo Beast. I actually thought a long while back, like, whatever happened to that thing? I realized that, you know, they took it custody. They never really talked about it again. And at one point in my brain, like, we're talking a while ago, I thought maybe we'll see the Zillo Beast again, or maybe it'll pop up in a comic, or that's where I really thought. I was like, oh, maybe it'll show up in a comic again someday, or a book. Don't really know whatever happened to that thing, because the original, they kept the body. I can't remember if it was dead or not. Was not in my wildest dreams expecting that this week. Even though it was a monster, but it didn't look like a Zillo Beast. So, yeah, that one was out of left field. And, by the way, speaking of, oh my, I love the aliens homage, or alien, I should say, homage in this episode. That was fantastic. I loved that so much. I'm a bit of a horror fan. Not huge horror fan, but you know, I like me some stuff. And so seeing that this week, seeing just these tinges, making it creepy. You know, they have this skew, you know, just, you know, towing that line, I guess, so that they don't scare kids too much. They can be creepy, but they can't go full-blown scary. They got pretty unnerving this week. It got pretty freaky, and I love it. I loved it. But this was a big setup episode for what I assume is going to probably be what the plot is for the remainder of the season, probably where the season finale will end. And that is them taking on Mount Tantus, something along those lines, where they're going to end up there again. Now, whether or not Omega will be there too is another story. I think she will. I think what we're looking at for the remainder of the season is Empire's going to find them. They're going to take Omega to Mount Tantus, and they're going to have to go there to rescue her. Plus, they're going to find out about all the cloning secrets that are going on, which that's a big question right now. What are they doing with cloning? Are they just cloning Zillo beasts? Are they cloning creatures? Or do they have a plan in place to create new troops? I have to wonder because if I remember the old EU correctly, and feel free to correct me in the comments, if I remember right, the Dark Troopers were originally people in suits. So I wonder if we'll do a kind of take on that, where this is them making clones for the Dark Trooper program, like kind of make them super soldiers, so to speak, in suits, because they do make reference in season 2 of Mando that the Dark Troopers, they no longer have people inside of them, that they eliminated the last flaw, I think is the line. And yeah, they were fully autonomous at that point. So, and it's also still conceivable they are trying to clone Force users. They are still working on his plan to keep himself alive forever via cloning, but it doesn't mean he wouldn't also experiment and try to create other Force users. I mean, got to replenish the ranks, maybe make a new Anakin, make a new Dooku, somebody you can manipulate underneath you that can act as your hand, which actually I wouldn't want that to be her backstory, but I'm just saying he had an Emperor's hand or two, but I could see him want to create something like that to be someone he could use for his own purposes. All right, I had to pull the credits back up because the doctor's name is Dr. Royce Hemlock. I guess Dr. Devil Satan was taken. This guy was so creepy. I liked him. I liked him a lot. He reminds me a lot of Thrawn in that very cold, calculating way in which he thinks and presents his problems and solutions. Just love that. Love a villain like that. And yeah, he was appropriately creepy. And I'm kind of digging him. I like him better than Rampart already because I just like a villain like this. But at any rate, this was a huge setup episode. And I'm really hoping that we're going to follow this thread again next week. But we'll see. All right, what did you guys think of this episode? Leave your comments below. Do you have a theory on what they're cloning? Do you think this will tie into the overall clone arc where the clones are deserting? Were you one of the rare few that just screamed a Zillo beast when you saw that thing? Whatever your thoughts, leave it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, like I mentioned, remember to share this and like and subscribe. And as always, please take care of yourselves and please take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.